So many of you ask me about how big was the church. And the Church of the Holy Sepulchre was bigger than the church of today. Today we are, you can actually visit the church from the Crusader time. But it was built for the first time as a huge church at the 4th century by Constantine and St. Helen that turned the Romans into Christians. What you see now is the southern entrance of the church, and usually it's not the original entrance, and I will take you to see where the entrance of the church used to be. But this is from the Crusader time. And then let's walk around the church. Sadly, you cannot see every part of the church, mainly because there are so many houses attached to it. But I will try to show you as much as I can. Then we are starting from the southern wall, and you can see the stairs to the Golgotha. This is the 10 station of the Via Dolorosa. That's where they stripped him from his clothes. And this is the only entrance to the church. The church belongs today to the Armenian Orthodox churches and Catholic. Then they have a lot of tension here. And what you see here is part of the renovation of the floor of the church, of the public area. Then let's say that we started from that wall, but that wasn't an entrance at the time of the 4th century. We are climbing up, and more or less we are walking through the border of the church. You saw actually three entrances, 2 arches, go back to the beginning, 2 arches, one of them is blocked, and the 10th Via Dolorosa station is where they, at the 4th century, you could climb up to the Golgotha. I'm a little bit dizzy. I'm not working for more than 2 years, except a few working days. But because of it, I can take lots of videos. But for the last week, I'm feeling so bad, mentally, physically. This is the western part of the church. The church is to your right side. But you can see some mosques around it. And the mosques are, one of their mission is not to let the church to grow or to be bigger than the church of today. When we left the church, and you know what, when I will return to the church again, I will show you another mosque. This is the Christian Quarter Street. We are at the Christian quarter of the city. I'm dedicated that tour to everyone who are watching it, but especially to Paul and Suzanne. Paul is actually, as I believe, is trying to surprise you with that. You're going to have an anniversary soon, and look at that. Happy anniversary 2025, Suzanne, from Paul. Bruguera. Here it is, cross. That cross is so important because that cross will be blessed inside the church as well later on. And it's quite an important thing to understand that you will get it. This is your cross with a lot of energy in it. Then this is another entrance to the church, the western entrance. It's called the Arch of Virgin Mary. It's takes you to the family chapel, which is right there. Then that's the end of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, at least from the 12th century. That was the main entrance to the church when the Crusader built the church. Remember, we saw the southern entrance. When they built the church, we believe that they entered through there, and you can see the same pattern of it. It was deeper than what you see now, and there's another part of the arch right here. Let's continue, and you will see another mosque that, remember the story of that mosque is to stop the church from growing. We are living now the Christian quarter, entering to the Muslim quarter. Jack Pastry is quite a good one, I must say. Good coffee and nice cakes. And you can see El Hanka Mosque. And from the roof, you could actually see the church, the inner part of the church. And this is the Jack. Are you the chef of Jack? I was talking about you now. It's a beautiful place.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Look at that. Can I show them the cakes? Oh. It's so tasty, and the coffee is amazing. Thank you very much. Then now you know exactly where is Jack. And you must understand that I walked with someone here, and he said, I want to reach Jack, but that was at the war between Iran, it was close. But we actually reached that place. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Then El Hanka is actually stopped the church from growing, but this is amazing Armenian photographer. Do you have the book? My brother bought me that book many years as a present. And the father actually took amazing pictures. I wish, because I'm not going to be like him, I wish that in about 100 years, people will still watch those videos that I took. And I hope that YouTube will survive. Then I will be able to take, not to be famous, but to leave something as a present to the world. Then the church is just behind those buildings. And I'm talking about the 4th century church and the church of today. The church of today is based on the 4th century church. It's a barber.
Yeah.
So it looks like a beer place.
No.
Thank you. We were talking about good hummus. I will show you 2 options of excellent hummus. But this is the entrance to the Greek Orthodox Church, Monastery of Saint. Almost, it's got a problem with the names. I've been there only twice in my lifetime. Oh, Lina is there, to the right of the chapel. This is Lina, an amazing hummus. They have another place here. They thought, just like me, that tourists will be here. Hundreds, millions of tourists will come, and they open another Lina place. It still exists, but I'm not sure that it will survive. We are at the 8th station of the cross. That's where Jesus saw the ladies, Suzanne and Paul. That's where they saw it. And if you will turn down that monastery, you will reach the church. But the monastery is keeping the ancient 4th century church. all, in a way, you and some other that bought that amazing cross helped me a lot, because you are the only income of mine. You are the subscribers, and more than money, you're keeping me alive. According to what we believe, that was the entrance to the city at the time of Jesus, that everything that we did was outside the city. Remember that the tomb the crucifixion place was outside the city. And this is where he fell for the second time. I will ask him if I can. And can I enter to bless it? Thank you very much. Then that is where Jesus fell for the second time. And there is another part of it. Oh, but I want to show you something. Oh, it's not air conditioned, but it's so nice here. What I want you to see is that used to be the main street from 2nd century. It's called the Cardo, the heart of the city, built by the Romans. And you can see here one of the columns in cedar. Shukran. Then we are part of the Via Dolorosa. The tour is not about the Via Dolorosa, but it's part of it. 6th station, 5th station, and the rest are there. But we are walking through the main street. If you will excavate here, you will find a street from the time of Jesus. Actually, it wasn't the street, it was outside the city. The walls is to your left side. We are at the quarry of Jesus. Now, this is beautiful. We are in the Muslim quarter, and they went to pray in the mosque. That's how they close the shop. And no one will steal a thing. Another option is here. That's how we close the shop, and no one will never steal a thing here. Same thing here. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, smell of coffee, smell of coffee. Now I want you to see the 4th century entrance to the church. And then I will climb up to the roof to show you how small is the church of today. Jennifer and Sam, you are part of that video as well. Those are the 2 children of Paul and Suzanne. And don't forget to write them a comment. Happy anniversary 2025. Now, beside an amazing guy, beside that, who's got the keys to there?
What's the money?
No, I want to go in. I want to go in. That was the entrance to the church, and I used to go there. I think before 2000, I entered a few times there, but now it's closed. Why? And shukran for the water. Shukran for the water. Thank you. Then it's a pastry, isn't it? זה מאפייה. נשמע. זה היה מאפייה. It was a pastry. Owned by whom? And why he's not doing something with it? Because he can gain a lot of money.
2-3 months.
Yeah? Yeah. Is it belongs to you as well? Is it belong?
2 or 3 months.
I want to go in. Okay, because you, money. People want. I want to be there and think about others. Shukran. Then in about 2 or 3 months, we will be able to enter. The good news, we are climbing up the roof, not to enter the church, because we are making a run tour around the church, just because we want to show you how small the church is now. It's funny, you know, Paul, you asked me if you actually didn't. Just I'm following the cross that you told me. And usually I'm supposed to enter the church and pray there. And then just before I entered the church, it's like he stopped me and said, no. You're making a round tour around the church. And guess what? It's the first video of mine around the church of the Holy Sepulchre. Then the church started here. What I wanted to imagine a beautiful open space here and some court with so many columns around it. Today the church starts there. This is the entrance to the Ethiopian garden, and you can see the two domes above it. That is the first dome is above the Katilikon, the Orthodox cathedral. The other one is above the tomb of Jesus. Then we have to go all the way back. According to what we know, that part used to be a mosque as well. The idea is not to let the church to grow, but not anymore. Now it belongs to the Egyptian. The Jewish quarter is there, Muslim quarter is here, we are at the Christian quarter. I remember when I was young, when I entered to the bakery there, I saw the stairs from the time of Constantine. And I'm sure that they wanted to open it, but I'm almost sure that they have lots of problems on that place, because as you can see, then a sign that say here, it's Coptic Orthodox Patriarch here, which is the Egyptian, we know it. And this is one of the questions, who owns that place? Hello, kitty. He wanted to give me a bottle of water, but I know that he's struggling like I'm struggling. No tourists, no one buys there. Here's a special person, and look at that. I wish that you could smell it.
By WhatsApp he can smell.
all right. It's got two parts of it, and the smell is amazing, and the person is amazing, and this is more than important. You're welcome. Now, most of the people here that I'm talking are Palestinian. Most of them are Muslims, and as you can see, I'm Israeli. Hate is not a word here. Now, the church, the southern wall starts here. Today, the Nevsky Russian church was built part of it. But if you will go into the church until the end of it, you will reach the border of the Byzantine church. We are at the southern wall. הולך ומדבר לעצמי. בסדר גמור. אין כלום. Yes, for the same question that everyone else asking. What are you doing here? Where is your group? Here is my group. Paul and Susan, and the one who are watching it. Now we are reaching back the entrance that you saw at the beginning of the video, but it's not the end. Then this is the Moristan, which is the kind of the Times Square of Jerusalem. But I'm talking about the Times Square, not from the time of Jesus. Everything that you see here was outside the walls at the time of Jesus. He was crucified at the Golgotha. Then let us enter the church for a quick tour to show you more or less how big is the church. And remember the mosque that I forgot to show you at the beginning. This is Al Omar Mosque. It's a beautiful story. Omar, the Khalif, the Muslim Khalif, entered to the church, and the bishop told him, "Oh, you can pray there." And he said, "If I pray there, they will turn that place and build a mosque instead of it." And he went outside to pray. And as you can see, there's a mosque there. Now they are renovating the floor of the church. And if you didn't watch the gates then, and you saw only the western gate, now we can see the southern gate. It looks the same. The southern gate, the western gate is a little bit smaller, but we are entering now to the church. And we're not going to do that according to the stations, but we're going to do that according to the border of the church. And this is where they purify the body of Jesus after he died. And as you can see, just like here, I'm blessing the crosses here with anointing oil. And now it's so different than any cross that you do have here. Even though you bought it in Jerusalem and you didn't bless it, wow, I'm feeling dizzy here. This is the new stones that they will add instead of the old ones, but they will add the old ones that they can keep. Then it looks like that. Beautiful, isn't it? This is the tomb of Jesus. Suzanne, I will enter the tomb later on. I cannot enter the tomb with the video. But the tomb is divided into two. The first one with the candle is the chapel of the angels. The inner part is the tomb itself, but I will bless it. But because it's open and I'm entering here, because usually it's not open. This is the Katilokon. Remember the small dome that we saw? This is the small one. And lately what they added is that amazing wall with, in a way, the stories that happened to Jesus here. The burial, Pietà, taking him down from the cross, the crucifixion, nailing to the cross, Saint Simon helping Jesus to carry the cross, and the trial with Pontius Pilate. The most important figures here are St. Helen and Constantine, who built their church at the 4th century. And this is the center of the world. The second dome is about the tomb itself. The outer mosque, Al-Hamka, is just outside the dome, and for so many years the Muslim women used to throw some garbage from there straight to the tomb of Jesus. Not anymore. Then let me show you a wall from the 4th century, a reminder from the church. Then you will see the end of it. This is the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea, a Jewish tomb. And Jesus used to be buried like that. You can actually watch it in the different movies of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. But I'm here to show you a little bit of the 4th century church. And this is a 4th century wall. You look at the holes here. The holes used to hold some marble and good stones, especially around the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea. But the Muslims, oh, you know what, bad people took it, and if you're talking about bad people, look at that, graffiti all over. They still argue who owns that place, that no one maintains it. They're closing now the Catholic places because soon the new head of the custodian, the new one, will enter the city, and I'm going to be there as well. But if you will go into the chapel, turn left, you will reach the gate of Mary. Remember the Western Gate. A little bit noisy because they are renovating the church now, the floor. Oh, the wall, 4th century wall from Constantine time. And if you remember, the big dome is right in front of you. In a way, that's the end of the Crusader Church, the church of today. But at the time of Constantine, you could continue all the way until the gates. Remember, we saw it. That's an Armenian chapel. You know what, let me continue. The church was above it, not anymore. And I'm walking all the way down to show you a quarry from the time of King Herod that actually tells us that that place was outside the gates. And that's where St. Helen found the true cross. This is the chapel of it, and this is the lowest place of the church. Wow, I'm feeling dizzy today. The energy is so strong, and my mentally is so low, actually physically as well. It's not that I'm sick or something like that, but it's like 2 years of a war, and people are suffering in both places. But we still have 50 Israelis, and not only Israelis, hostages in Gaza, and they must be released. Now, I'm taking you to see the Golgotha, because you know we are here, and I want to bless it in that video. Then happy anniversary, Suzanne. I'm sure that you are in a state of shock now. And did you write a comment to Susan? Remember, if you want to have your own cross, look at the text beneath the video and touch it. It will be open. There you will find Buy Me a Coffee link, and then you can choose to have different kind of crosses. Now, in the 4th century, the Golgotha was outside the church. And you can see part of the Golgotha. We are at Adam Chapel. Remember that his blood tears drops went down from the Golgotha and people resurrected. According to the Orthodox, one of them was Adam himself. Let me climb up to the Golgotha just for like 2-3 minutes. We will climb up from the Catholic part. We will ascend it down. We will leave the Golgotha from the Catholic, Greek Orthodox part. This is the 3rd entrance. Remember, we saw it from the outside. And it's the 10th. Wow, I have to sit and drink. Or maybe even to eat something. I will do that soon. Paul, that's why they stripped Jesus from his clothes. That's where they nailed Jesus. And the crucifixion is to the left, but between it is the Pietà. You will see Mary with a spear in her heart. The Pietà. And this is the crucifixion spot. Let me touch the bedrock that is covered with the glass, and let me bless it for you. Can you understand that it's not a regular cross now? To the right you can see John, to the left Mary. Jesus is on the cross now. A menorah, which is a Jewish symbol for the temple, is before him, but Jesus is the temple. Then everything was moved to here. And look at the ceiling, how beautiful it is. Wow. That were 34 beautiful minutes of a totally different video of mine. Thank you for being with me, and I'm so sorry that I'm shaking now. I'm so happy that I do have the gimbal that actually stopped that. And see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm reaching slowly 200,000 habitats, and only then my daughter will tell me, Abba, Father, you are a real YouTuber. Then please help me to reach that place. Send it to all of your friends and tell them that you do have a mission. Subscribe my channel. And don't forget, my Instagram and Facebook, I have different kind of messages there. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.